What's good, everybody? This is Mr. Composition, the MC that writes fiction. We're coming at you with a Black Clover chapter 335 prediction while we wait for the spoilers to drop. And so, if you're new to the channel, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and notification bells on so you don't miss when I drop a new video. We're on the road to 1K, so you see the amount of content that's being put out, just trying to find my footing in regards to the many interests that I have and the things that I do. So I wanted to do something different because the spoilers haven't dropped yet. I was looking through Twitter and seeing a couple of people's predictions. So we're going to look at a couple of predictions. I'm going to form my own prediction, talk about the prediction that I have, and we're going to wait for these spoilers. So the reason why I definitely wanted to do this video was because of this post by Jet underscore Jaguar 005. Shout out to you. He brought up a good point. Patri bullies Asta, Yami shows. So that fight, as far as with, Patri and Asta, Yami showing up before the other captains showed up. Boom. I do remember that. Zagrid, is fighting. Yami shows. That's I mean, a lot of people showed as far as with that, but I think Yami was more so needed. I think it was more so preparing for as far as like what's to come, but he still showed. Dante bullies Asta. Yami shows up. That amazing fight, which if you haven't, definitely check out my reaction to the top 10 mentor fights from Vinny to, which he definitely had a Black Clover moment in there, which was funny because I was sitting up there and I was all like, yo, Yami's got to be in there. He was in there. And then, like, a couple of hours after me doing that reaction, I see as far as what people are saying in regards to the spoilers with Yami, and I'm all like, oh man, I'm starting. I think this may be true. But then he says Lucius bullies Asta, Yami shows up. So I, according to this and the patterns that have been going along, me personally, I do think Yami's about to show up, but that's not it. There was a couple of people bringing up as far as this is basically when stuff is about to hit the fan because they brought up the Black Clover exhibit, where we seen everything as far as like what was going on. And honestly, this is starting to make more and more sense. Somebody was just like, what if Dante, they kept on saying like Lucius is about to basically like activate Yami's devil heart, which we don't have confirmation yet, which I'm pretty sure if this chapter or leading up to different things, we don't know for certain what all that was about. I know that it was shown. Yuki Tabata usually doesn't show stuff for no reason, which is why so much of this is happening as far as the type of predictions people are like, need Yami to pull up the Lucius, like, yeah, definitely. Um, Somebody was all like, rather see Fuego or Fergolion than Yami, or bring Yami. Fergolion Noelle, that would be better. Ain't no way nobody knows there was a fight going on. See, that's the thing. It's not necessarily that no one knew that the fight was going on. Seke just happened to tell Mimosa and Noelle, which is interesting that they're there. It's not for no reason, you know, and that interaction as far as with Yami at the toilet, is almost remnants of as far as like when Yami was waiting for William before the fight between Patry and Julius. And to me, like there's a recent post from from here we go. Sports Kita anime. Black Clover Chapter 35 is the continued precious presence of Lucius Sagratis. Might see a second win from Asta as Yami returns from the bathroom and enters the fray. Now, how would Yami even know what was going on? Key, key. And as we know, there was a very I think that there was a lot of focus put on as far as Asta being like, and him being able to sense. Remember, he doesn't have magic, so what he's sensing is key. Who else do we know that does that? Yami. Now, Yami isn't stupid. He has certain hunches and he just seems to, pop up. He had a hunch as far as with William. There's a possibility that he may have had a hunch as far as Julius. We're not 100% sure, so it's going to be very, very interesting. Someone else brought up, I think it was further down, a little mini fight between Noelle and Lucius, while Mimosa tries to save as far as Asta, because we don't know. It may have not been so much. It may have not been so bad as far as a physical strike, because I mean, Asa's been impaled, like different types of things. So I wouldn't say, and we've seen how broken Mimosa's magic is. I would say his is more on the emotional and mental level because we have to take into context what just happened. Not only the person that he looks up to, Julius, being taken over or this revelation with Lucius, but the person that he confessed his love to and everything like that not only rejects him, but he was kind of, expecting that, but turns, he sees this happen and she tells him to die. So that may be more so than anything else. Now, there's also some interesting parallels as far as Yami and Charlotte, and Yami kind of coming into this realization and finding out from Federal, like, hey, she's crazy about you, and not like in a psychotic, negative way, like she's in love with you, and to have that parallel juxtapose as far as with what's going on, these parallels between Asta and Sister Lily in that particular aspect, and Noelle coming up. I mean, it makes sense. We haven't, we're barely getting back into the swing of things, and this is for the final arc. So if Noelle is a fighter, and then Mimosa is the healer, and heck, we don't know. Sekre could have been dipped out as a bird to let people know, because for one, Sekre is a part of the Black Bulls, so there's a possibility that she could have bounced and then went and told Yami what was going on, and before Yami could even go tell the other captains or anything like that, maybe Yami heads out while Sekre tells the other captains. Who knows? So when it comes to my particular theory in regards to everything, based on the things that I'm seeing, and also just based on, a couple of things. So what I think may happen is we actually may get a transition to what and the other Black Bulls are doing. And we may see a Dramalek, or we may see one, if not all, of the other three Sagrated siblings in their undying bodies. Now, that could be one. The other prediction that I'm seeing is I do like as far as the idea of Yami coming, and in combination with what we've seen throughout the series, that is definitely something that can go down. But before Yami gets there, I think Noelle's gonna jump in. And maybe Noelle might get like kind of messed up or whatever, and Asta may see that, and that may snap him into being like, okay, I understand what's going on to Sister Lily, but I can't lose Noelle, and we may get Asta Noelle tag team fight against Lucius and Sister Lily, because here's the thing, I it was Lucius that struck Asta, but Sister Lily does have magic, and she does have offensive magic, because we've seen her use that against Asta with the Holy Fist or whatever, and her doing it in a loving way. Now, Asta, of course, isn't going to be able to fight Sister Lily. That would be torturous. So it would make sense as far as for Noelle to fight Sister Lily, and get this Noelle versus Sister Lily fight may be super awesome. But hey, I'm as hype as y'all when it comes to these spoilers. So I just wanted to, give my 2 cents. Also, give a shout out to all the people that, I was looking at their tweets. Definitely give them a follow if you're on Twitter. But this is Mr. Composition MC That Right Fiction. We should get the spoilers tonight, but hey, I'm gonna be here. But hey, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, notification bells on so you don't miss when I drop a new video. Again, we're on the road to 1K, guys. So if you like my personality, if you like my vibe, if you like, the random things that I am into, definitely leave a subscribe, help a brother out. Anyways, guys, what do you think is going to happen? All right, peace.
Being ready for the return to fall. Maybe I should be asleep, but these full moon vibes got me in the deep. Emotional roller coaster strapped in my seat, ready for a trip to find what I seek. Passing through the galaxy into my office, translating thoughts into deep science. Got the sun in my pocket, build your resilience. So when the next winter cycle comes, I prepare with no losses. The work of the solo, it's a boss.